We're at the Brule Suite in the government offices, and the event that's going on today is the offshore renewable energy opportunities in the Isle of Man. Mr. Skelly, you're here as a political member. So I'm confused. Does the Isle of Man want all this renewable? Because at the same time, it's got this massive debt with the MEA, and therefore they want to pay that off. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
It's for that very reason we do want it, and we import over 95% of the energy coming into the Isle of Man. So we do need to explore all opportunities and renewables. We have made a political commitment to actually increase the number of renewables, and that's what today is all about. We are speaking to stakeholders that would be interested in opportunities of renewable energy here on the Isle of Man and within our waters.
But I mean, we know that they're vast, because I mean, we can see it being done across the UK. I mean, renting out your seabed, getting the money in from those turbines, it's sitting there waiting to be tapped, surely, isn't it?
That's exactly right, and we do want to be able to take advantage of that opportunity, because there's development just outside our waters, but we do own 12 miles. That's 87% of the Isle of Man's territory is actually in our waters, so we do actually want to look at opportunities to exploit it. And I would point out it's not just wind. We are wanting to explore tidal, we are wanting to explore wave renewables as well at the same time.
You've got a lot of people, a lot of companies here. What's the actual basis? Is it just having a round table discussion?
It is, really, and as I say, to explore these opportunities, and the only way to do that is to have all the stakeholders here. So you have everything from energy companies that are developing just outside our waters that may have interest within our waters. Can we actually join forces and actually use that resource? We've also got clean tech companies here. We've got a lot of really very much a growing industry for the Isle of Man, so we do want to actually engage with them as well, because there are job opportunities for the future here as well as investors who may want to be involved with this.
What about the steam packet and their possible problems with navigation?
Yes, that is a concern, but I do believe that can be addressed. And of course, those are outside our waters. What we are doing here, we're currently in the stage where we're coming to the end of our marine spatial plan, which will actually set the route map of what we can actually do within our own waters. And we'll be sharing that plan with these stakeholders today. So, as I say, we can sort of have a very open and relatively informal discussion as to what those opportunities may arise out of that.
When do you realistically think we'll have some sort of renewable energy schemes on the Isle of Man? Up and running, I mean, actually producing.
It's a good question, really, and everyone asks that question. It's difficult to put a time frame on it, but because what we must do is explore all those opportunities. Very often people do get hung up that we must do one particular renewable or another.
Can I pin you down on the date?
No, I'm sorry, I really couldn't. I would love to say that, but what I would say is...
This decade?
I would like to see it, yes, definitely. Without a doubt, but rather than rush a decision, I would want to be sure that we are making the right decision for the future.
Well, I put it to you, back to the MEA thing. At the end of the day, they're not really wanting us, the MEA particularly, don't want renewables here. They want us to keep paying the tariffs that they've got and to pay off the debt.
Yes, I mean, that is, a reasonable statement. I can understand that point. Having said that, though, we do actually sell electricity back to the UK, and part of what we will be discussing today is the subsidies, first of all, to actually develop these renewable energies, and then we have an opportunity to actually join forces, perhaps use the Isle of Man as a base for operation and maintenance, which will also not only create potential income but new jobs here on the island as well. So we're going to be exploring all these different options today, and we hope it will be a very fruitful and productive meeting.